You notice how all the ancient cultures, Chinese, Egyptians, everything, my favorite, the American Indians, which you can learn from their culture, you know, just by going to watch videos, right now. Spiritual culture, right? The children would learn from the elders. Today, we don't have that. We got children learning from Orwellian, Rockefeller-controlled school systems. And they don't even learn the truth. The parents, they're told in the schools that the parents are stupid. And and our culture is falling apart because of this. We have no daddy in our families. We got no mommy. And the daddy is typically in prison. And the media tells them that daddy's no good and mommy's no good. Our information is the best. So if you notice how Satan works on the mainstream media, they take children and they say, let's take away the guns. Well, let's talk about the real death of humanity. Number one, cancer is, guns are probably about, 5,000 people per year or something like that. What is it? Very small number compared to cancer, respiratory illnesses, which is the geoengineering solar radiation management programs going on. And the microwave cell towers is causing respiratory illness because the respiratory is all about the air that lives in the Schumann cavity resonance. And when you microwave air, it's not healthy for you. So we've got children that have been indoctrinated and incorporated into a system that's completely not living. They don't have a spiritually living brain. They have a spiritually dead brain. Their driver's license, their marriage license, their birth certificates all says that they're dead. They're not even living. It's maritime corporate law. It's got nothing to do with the laws of the world, right? The natural law, the common law, right? So we have children telling us that guns are the problem. So let's get back to the statistics. Millions of people are dying of these other issues like breast cancer and all these things. And the cure is natural food. What do? They take away our natural food. So they want us to die. I mean, that's pretty obvious. So why do you think that they would want to save people by taking guns when they want you to die? We know that there's a cure for cancer. We know that there's a cure for the respiratory problems because of all they're spraying every day. I'm filming chemtrails every day. You can see the blocking out of the sun right now. Solar radiation management programs. And the sun is the healer. This is what heals us. The Son of God heals the world always. These natural frequencies that come from the moon and the sun, that's what heals our body. But they don't want you to have that. They take it away with solar radiation management programs, stratospheric aerosol injection, right? Who's involved in that? The damn CIA, for God's sake. The killer, the people who kill the living, but leave the spiritually dead to rule the earth. That's what the job of the CIA is. See the eye of the whatever. So if guns are at the bottom of the list of deaths, right? It's just like it's okay to take an aspirin, which kills, more people than guns. But it's not okay to smoke marijuana, which kills nobody. It actually heals the body. So they want everything that heals you to be taken away from society, and everything that kills you to be propagated in society. We know this. They create the problem, pretend like they're the solution. But then they want to save you with guns, and you actually believe that shit. Why would you believe anything like that? Why would you believe a system that's set up to kill you, to profit off of your illnesses, would want to save you? Now, the main focus is take away the guns, right? Then you got a kid blowing up a bomb. What are you going to do? You're going to legalize bombs, guns, knives, But here's the problem. The same people that say we're going to save children, we're going to take away guns, they walk in and they're with guarded security people. Come on. Feinstein walks around with guards, security guards with guns to protect her. So she needs protection, but we don't, right? That's what the gun's for, is for protection, your self-protection, in case you're threatened. And right now, the world is being threatened by the elite. Look, see that chemtrail right there? That's the number one cause of death right now. This is causing aluminum to be in your body. It reacts to the microwave radiation. And respiratory death is right now number 2 in the world, which, I don't know, quadruples gun deaths, right? This is how they're really killing you. But you don't see anything about stop geoengineering, right? No. No. These men think that they're God. They're better than God. They're smarter than God. The earth is heating. We're going to cool it down. Oh, that's such bullshit. Why would you believe that crap? So what if the earth heats up? Then we adapt to the heat, and we change and we adapt to our environment. So what? Let it heat up. So what? It heats up 5 degrees. Leave it alone. It's not your job. That's God's job. What they're afraid of is a disruption in their mind control. And all of these events, gun control, all this stuff, these are just false flags so that they can launch their 5G network. That's all it's really all about. It's about mind control. That's what these chemicals are about, mind control. So they take away your ability to heal your brain, and they give you processed food, prepackaged plastic food, water in a plastic bottle that contains fluoride and plastic traces of, things that sterilize you, and they don't, they abortion. That's I think it's 4,000 babies per minute on this planet that we kill. 4,000. It's funny. You get 17 kids shot in school by an inside character crisis fake event that was staged. Sure, people died. I don't totally agree with that. I'm sure people died because they were targets. The CIA has targeted individuals, and they got to kill those people. So they move in, they do this, and they do it during a training drill. That's an open thing. And then the police don't move in. I mean, there's so many holes in their story. It's just like 9/11. Satan's run out of lies. There's only so many lies you could tell humanity before we figure out that you're a liar. So we let children, when all the ancient cultures believed that the elderly, what have they done in my life? I'm a wise person. I have the ability to teach my children amazing things. Well, they use mind control on you. They tell your kids to hate your father. He's no good. He's stupid. He's crazy. That's what the kids believe. Especially, see, if you're a dummy, you got a great relationship with your kids. That's no problem. But if you're wise, they will take your kids. And they've taken both of my children from me my whole life. That's strategic. There's no fathers in parents' lives right now. You need to wake up. There's no elders that are teaching our kids. The kids are trying to teach us. Look, mommy, look, let's learn how to use a computer. We're so stupid, our brain can't calculate 2 + 2. And it's the truth. It means they're dumber. It doesn't mean they're smarter. So they're trying to teach the parents how to be dumb by using machines. A backwards, upside-down society. Children teaching elders, and elders being silenced and murdered because they're wise, separated from their kids. When will the world wake up? Do you actually think that these people that are bankers want to save your children? They're trying to police your schools so that when they kill you, the parents, which they will, so they can select which kids are prostitutes, which kids are they going to pedophile, which kids are going to be super soldiers, and then which ones they're going to kill, That's all they're doing. And by Facebook and YouTube and Google, that's what they're doing. They're figuring out which kids are going to have what job. Can you believe this is happening? It is. It's not a conspiracy theory. Oh, Fred, it's a conspiracy theory. You're right. You're blind, deaf, and dumb, walking around, three blind mice, see how they run. The parable of the cave. You don't want to come out of your grave cave. You're in a grave. You're a corpse. You work for a corporation. That means you're dead. And you follow their jurisdictional laws, right? That's why the judge always asks you, who do you work for? Which secret society corporation do you serve? Well, I don't serve any of them. How do you have jurisdiction over us? They don't. Especially if you don't have a driver's license and you file your UCC forms. Very slippery slope. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Us parents, we got to fight to take back the minds of our children and start teaching our kids instead of them teaching us. It's not acceptable for children to teach parents. That's a backwards world, guys. It's very backwards. And if the parents are stupid, they allow the parents to teach. That's fine. If the men are wimpy and they're lions without courage, they get to marry the women and breed. That's a true story. If the men have courage, they don't get to breed. They don't get to have babies. And if they do have babies, they steal those babies from that parent, from that father. That's the truth. If you can't accept the truth, I'm sorry for you, but that is the truth. All right, much love, guys. Shout. Now's the time to speak. We're in a civil war. Bodies aren't flying all over the place, but the bodies are being murdered in the back door, behind the scene. Targeted individuals are getting murdered by the millions per year. And they're slowly destroying everything. You've got to fight. You've got to speak up.